Hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It depends on the time you're watching this video. My name is Linda Enedirisu. It's good to have all of you here, and I am here to share my thoughts with you on Real Talk with Led. Last week I shared my thoughts on you getting up to start up something for yourself, to help yourself, no matter how small. And then I thought some people will say, oh, I'm not doing something because I don't have money, I don't have big capital. And I broke it down to say that you don't have to start with big capital, start small. And I also shared my thought on entrepreneurship, serial entrepreneurship, and how I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm here today to share my thought on breaking it down and making it easy for you to understand entrepreneurship. You don't have to be a serial entrepreneur. Not everybody have the capacity to do more than one business. Yeah, so for me, I read business, and I like to always be occupied because I'm a deep thinker. And so I'm thinking to myself, why do one business when you have the capacity to do more than one? I don't like to have an idle time at all. I manage my time. Yeah, so if you don't have the capacity to be a serial entrepreneur, you can just do one business. Start small. Most times you're not starting small because you're broke and you cannot afford a big business. But it's better to test with one leg. Do you understand? To avoid heartbreak than putting so much money and lose. I've heard of people hang themselves because they lose so much money. If you love to do business and you don't know the act of business, there are professional trainings, there are institutions that you can take a course or two, just basic, best way to go in business, what to do, basic principles, what not to do, you know, the time to take a step, the time not to take a step, you understand. So it's important. You don't have to be a serial entrepreneur, but if you have the capacity, please do, by all means. Because I've heard people say jack of all trade gets nothing. So you get to do everything and end up getting nothing. If you have the capacity, why not? I've still seen people. Dangote is a serial entrepreneur. He produces cement, he produces salt, he produces name them. And while I was sharing my thoughts in the last episode, I also thought that it would be wise to advise further on the type of business you do. You might start a particular kind of business in the wrong environment and you end up closing that business or losing money. So in starting up a business, you're not just thinking of capital. You're thinking of you need to know where you're staying, that environment, what exactly is lacking. What is that thing that the neighborhood has or don't have? Don't say you're going to open a pharmacy because you see Mr. A has a pharmacy across. Why don't you think of another thing that is lacking in the community or in the particular place and start with that? You'll strive better. Then for those who are clueless about what to do, you have the money, you don't know what to do, buzz me. I'll give you free ideas on what to do. Send a DM. I'll just let me know what capital you have at hand and where you're staying, your location, or what you have passion in. I'll put you through. I can give you ideas. There are so many ideas. There are so many things to do in the society. There are so many problems that need solutions. There's no money, there is too much money. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Have a nice day.